2017-18 Formula 4 Southeast Asia Championship. We're coming to you live now for race 5. To join us now for race 5 of the weekend, and as always, I'm joined by Faisal Azri. Faisal, thank you very much for coming down again.
It's nice to be back in my hometown, Kuala Lumpur. Here in Sepang, we're half an hour away from city centre. As you can see, the cars are rolling out for race 3.
Race 3, yes.
Race 3 out of 6, and it's the final race of the day. You can see the shadows are a bit long because the sun is setting in about 1 hour.
Does that change anything for the drivers, having a twilight race?
It could, because the circuit's orientation, when you're on the front straight, it faces the sunset.
I see.
So,
right.
And if you're going, say, coming out from turn 7 and 8, the sun is right in your face. So someone like Kane Shepherd, who's really not bothered about anything, is actually wearing a clear shield visor on his helmet. And when I asked him, he said, nah, he's all right.
I am amazed by Kane. He's probably amongst all of our drivers, I don't know what to use the word mature, but he's the most level-headed maybe. It's really quite impressive. He leaves everything on the track.
Nothing phases him out of the track, and he's cool as a cucumber. Like I said, he takes naps between races and he just chills out.
So we can see now the drivers, they're just out on their sighting lap, and they're going to come around the circuit and take their positions on the starting grid in order to do their formation lap, where they warm up their tyres, get the car ready for the race, and then in a few minutes we'll start everything off.
I'd like to talk a bit about Hugo de Ville. He was our pre-event favourite because his first race weekend with us in Buriram last month, he won 4 out of 6 races. But he's been struggling a bit in the first 2 races. In fact, he had a bit of a contact with Aaron Love at turn 1 early on in race 2. So, and that affected his race somewhat.
I noticed as well during the race, the last race I should say, something went wrong. I think he touched off the back of Kane Shepherd down the back straight, and he lost the tip of his nose.
Yeah, so when his first contact with Aaron dislodged the nose a bit, but after that when he came up close drafting Kane Shepherd and he pulled out from the draft, he touched the rear end of Kane Shepherd's car and that whole front end fell off.
I see, right. So we've been through the sighting lap now. As you can see, the drivers are just taking their positions on the grid.
You can see the shadow. Look at that.
In the shadow, yeah. That's an interesting question. Does that change the tire temperatures? How does that affect your start now?
Well, as we know, the pole position starts on the right, and in pole position.
So does that mean his side of the track is going to be a little bit warmer? That's going to give him a little bit of an advantage?
At the moment, not so, because his tires are still cold. But as they go along, you can see they're pulling away from. They are now on the grid.
Yes, they're now on the grid, and as we said, they're just about to go off on their formation lap. And before they do, we'll quickly read through the starting grid so everyone knows where their favorite drivers are. In pole position, you have Adam Khalid, followed by Kane Shepherd in 2nd, Mitchell Che in 3rd, Daniel Chow in 4th, Hibiki Taya in 5th, Ishan Paris in 6th, Aaron Love in 7th, Ugo de Wild, Benson Lin, Muiz Mziafa, Liam Lawrence, Luke Thompson, and Alistair Young. So the positions for the starting of this race are determined by the results of race 2 on a 50% reverse grid. So that means Adam Khalid is in 1st because he finished the last race in 6th. So there the drivers go off. This is their formation lap now. You can see the green flag being waved.
We've got 12 cars on the grid because Liam Lawrence just pulled in. He's now in the pit lane to sort pass with the crew. So here's Adam Khalid coming into turn 1, followed closely by Kane Shepherd. Into turn 2. That's in 2nd gear, by the way. Coming out of turn 2, coming up, he'll be going up through the gears, 3rd gear, 4th gear, up to 5th before braking at 45 meters before. Yes, Alistair Young.
So we saw there Alistair Young had a bit of a trouble last race, but he's gotten away this time.
Yeah, he's gotten away, but he's far back, but he should be able to resume his grid position. So here's Adam now passing through turn 5 and 6. In the race, he'll be taking in 5th gear, full gas, and exiting turn 6, downshift down to 4th gear to turn 7 and 8. It's one of the, what you can see here is when they'll be facing the sun. Exiting turn 8.
Well, that's interesting because we've seen that turn 9 is a very popular overtaking position, so that might affect things in this race.
Yes, we saw Mitchell Chia make a move on Kane Shepherd early on into turn 9. Now here's turn 10.
Well made a move on Mitchell Chia as well, coming out of turn 9 actually.
Amazing. Two guys in blue are now leaders. It's a formation lap, but Adam Khalid's going to be fast with Kane Shepherd, or either that or Mitchell Chia's really going really slow. Okay, Adam slowed down, waiting for the rest of the grid.
So they're just going to come around the final corner now, and they'll take their positions on the starting grid, and we'll get to the race start in just a few moments.
You can see the shadow. There's the sun behind you. So there you can see Alistair Young in the background just exiting turn 14. As I mentioned, he should be able to resume his grid position. Hopefully he gets a start this race 3.
So we've seen in the previous races, Hibiki Tara, he's had a good start. He's moved up 2 or 3 positions. He's a confident driver. He's starting in 5th of this race. Do you think Daniel Cow ahead of him, he managed to overtake on the last few laps of the previous race. Do you think he's going to have a shot coming into turn 1?
The thing about Hibiki Tara, I've noticed through the two races we've had, he's like a ninja. He makes his move very quietly and he just grabs it. He doesn't show his card too early, but when he feels really confident, he takes that position. Here we go.
You can see here, the race is just about to start. In the moment, the lights will go red.
We've got the green flag man at the back. 5-second board has come out. Revs are climbing.
Lights are on. And they're out, and they're away.
It's a nice start from Adam Khalid. He's got the lead. Kane Shepherd shadows him, so they are 1 and 2 into turn 1.
Everyone's lining up behind
Daniel Chow and Mitchell Chia side by side. There you go.
Kane coming out.
Adam should have turn 1 cleanly as he does it. Oh, he's gone a bit wide. Adam's gone a bit wide, and Kane Shepherd's taken it.
And is that going to be another overtake there?
Ah, Adam's lost out. He's dropped down to 3rd place.
Oh, a little bit of a one-off there as well. So that's Kane, followed by Mitchell, and then Adam in 3rd now.
Adam's lost 2 positions in 2 corners.
But he might be taking it back. It looks like he's coming alongside.
Yes, he's alongside Mitchell Chia, side by side.
Oh no, something went very wrong. He's lost another position, and it looks like Daniel Cow has moved up to the 3rd now. Hibiki Tara just behind,
side by side, 2 orange cars.
That's Hibiki Tara and Ishan Paris.
Ishan Paris.
Oh, and Hibiki, he's alongside now.
No, Ishan still got it. Ishan, by the way, won race 2 by a country mile.
He did, that's true. 5-second lead at the end.
So in the space of half a lap, Adam has gone from 1st to 4th.
Everyone taking
he's got a broken front wing. Adam's got a broken front wing.
Oh,
there must have been contact at turn 4 just now.
You can see now Ishan Paris looks like he might be making a move in the next few corners on the car in front of him. Hibiki Tara, I believe. Coming around the
turn 14.
penultimate corner now.
Kane Shepherd's got a decent lead of half a second. Go down the back straight, minus turn.
Just this, as you were saying, the sun is now behind the drivers. So can they see in their mirrors? How are they going to be defending?
Purely by feel. In these cars, I mean, they're a bit loud, but you can also probably feel here.
So you're not just looking for your drivers, you're hearing them as well.
There you go. Kane's got a 0.9-second lead over Mitchell Chia.
And 8/10 behind is Daniel Cow as well from China. But here's a move by Ishan Paris. Oh, bit of a lockup.
Oh, he's gone
wide. He's lost it.
He caught the spin.
Is he going to lose a position now?
He's lost 2 positions.
Oh, he's lost 2 positions.
So Ugo has gone ahead.
himself there.
So it's Ugo, Hibiki Taira, and Ishan Perez now in 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Coming around turn 4 now, a little bit wide there by Ishan Perez, I believe.
That's Ugo.
Was that it?
Yeah. 2 orange cars and 1 red car. That's car 16, Benson Lin.
Just going to have a quick replay of the start now so everyone can see exactly what happened.
Beautiful start by Adam. Beautiful start by Adam. He covered.
You can see all the cars lining up on the right side. And in a moment they'll dive down the outside.
His only mistake here in turn 1, he braked a bit late. Yeah, and he goes off. He goes wide, and Kane's got him. And Mitchell as well into turn 2.
Brilliant driving there.
And again, Daniel Chow.
Can we see here, I think in a moment, this is where Adam Khalid's going to have a problem with his nose?
Front ring, yeah. He goes on the inside of Mitchell Chia into turn 4.
And
he's going to get
oh, it's already happened.
wing.
It must have happened at turn 3.
Turn 2. Turn 2.
Okay, we're back to the
back
action
to
now.
live.
We can see Kane Shepherd leading the grid. About one second ahead now.
Daniel Chow is on Mitchell Chia's tail. Adams lost his end plate, but he's still holding up to 4th place.
You can see Daniel Chow is starting to challenge Mitchell. He's going to be right up behind him now, crossing the line.
Yes, you can see that.
Do they need to bring Adam in with a wing like that?
No, it's not. It hasn't fallen off. It's still stuck to the car. They can continue. Oh, look at that. Daniel makes a move on Mitchell Chia.
Beautiful move down the inside.
Nice one. Can Adam take advantage? Now, again, he goes wide in turn 1. Adam's not braking enough into turn 1. He keeps going wide.
So now Daniel's free to chase down Kane Shepherd in first.
He gets his head down. Unless he has to be defensive from that Mitchell. He's a bit... No, he's not.
We should mention Kane has opened up the lead. It is 2 seconds now to the car in second place.
Kane Shepherd's lap 2 was the fastest lap so far, 2:14.916, and Mitchell and Daniel were half a second behind.
So we're just going to have a quick look back
as Daniel
that
pulls
overtake
out from the slipstream, dives into turn 1. Mitchell gives him room, and he takes second
That's
position.
interesting. We see Adam Khalid there locking up a little bit. Is that because of his wing?
Possible. Look at that, Kane comfortably in the lead.
Something going wrong there with the orange car behind. Looked like he ran wide. Ugo de Wild.
Whoa, look at that. Hibiki and Ugo. Hibiki and Ugo and Ishan Perez.
There's going to be some serious battling going on in the next few laps between those 3
drivers.
drivers.
And they're all over behind Adam. I can't tell if they're slowing each other up or Adam is slowing them down.
I think they're all working together.
Yeah, slowing each other down. And that gives room for the guys in front to pull away.
Okay,
look
so something's going to happen now with Ishan.
Ishan's all over. Look at that. Side by side with Hibiki. Whoa, into turn 14. Side by side.
He's going to go down the outside?
No, he's back behind Hibiki.
He had nowhere to go. He had the pace, but then he was blocked in by Ugo, and he had to back off a bit.
He was boxed in. Look at that. Daniel Chow. Still under pressure from Mitchell Chia, but Mitchell can't find his way through.
So we can see Daniel crossing the line now, which means we have 7 laps left to go.
Kane Shepherd, meanwhile, has quietly gone about his business and opened up a 2.4 second lead.
That's 4/10 that last lap again.
And here comes Hibiki diving down the inside of Ugo. No, he pulled it off. Couldn't pull it off.
Ugo's looking a little bit twitchy there, locking up.
He probably suffers with some tire damage because earlier he had some
I think he locked up in the previous.
Yes, correct.
You can see Hibiki is right up behind him, just 1 car length. Might be making a move here into turn 4 or maybe possibly turn 9 in a minute.
Look at that. Ugo's being defensive.
So what's on Daniel Chow's mind now? He's cleared ahead of Kane Shepherd. He's got a small gap, but he's not being challenged right now. So Is he now? He's trying to rake in Kane Shepherd.
He should be. He's got a clear track, like he said, and there's 6 laps to go. So without Mitchell all over his rear wing, so to speak, he should be able to put his head down and chase Kane Shepherd.
We saw in the last race, Daniel had a little bit of problem with pace. He started off on pole and slowly he ended up somehow in 3rd. Did you get a chance to talk to him and see what was going on?
He probably suffered some pace with the heat. Okay, they are coming out to 11.
And it seems like Ishan Perez and Hibiki they've backed off a little bit.
Yeah, they backed off away from Hugo de Ville. Adam being very defensive into turn 14. He's taking a different line. Some damage to his car possibly.
Well, the front wing we know of, but there might be something else as well. Do you think he can hold on? Because in the last event we saw Nazim Asman, he held to 3rd place for 3 laps without a front wing.
Was falling off, and he held on. Correct. Now look behind. In 10th place is Alistair Young, who started dead last, has moved up 3 positions.
That's brilliant. Brilliant driving by the young Malaysian. Hopefully we'll see him on the podium by the end of the weekend.
Hopefully.
So Kane Shepherd opening up another 2/10.
Look at 4th, 5th and 6th position. They're all over each other.
Is that Hibiki? Hibiki has held
behind.
back.
Yes.
Hibiki has somehow ended up in position 7.
Ishan has gone ahead.
Behind Ishan.
There you go. Ishan is pushing Hugo, who's pushing Adam. There should be some action at turn 4 right after this. There you go. 3 abreast into turn 4. Who's going to gain from this? Adam's covered beautifully. Oh, look at that. Someone's gone wide on the grass. Is he going to make the move? Ishan has made the move. No, it's Hugo. Hugo's made the move.
Adam and Ishan all together. And it looks like Adam has damaged his wing even further. It looks to be even more out of place there.
Oh, look at that. Ishan tried to make a move into turn 7, 8.
Not quite there, but maybe
can pull it off into turn 9. This is the next corner, turn 9. Depending on where Adam is, he covers on the inside. Ishan dives inside, hard on the brakes.
And just walks past him there. Oh, but they both slide going out.
Under the grass, and who gains from that? Hibiki.
Who's that behind? That's Hibiki.
Hibiki's gone on the outside of Adam.
Very nice, and now he's right on top of number 30, Ishan Perez.
Adam's falling far behind.
He's starting to struggle with that wing now. And I saw that his red light was blinking. What does that indicate?
Hibiki, sneaky guy. He's moved up 2 positions. Oh, Adam's fallen even further behind. Yeah,
that red light there is blinking on the straight. There's something wrong there. So we can see now Hibiki right behind Ishan Perez.
Yes, it's under Ishan's rear wing. Adam has pitted.
So we can see now Kane Shepherd out the front of the pack. He's now 3 seconds, which means he's gained 6/10 in the last lap over Daniel Cao.
His previous lap was half a second faster than Daniel Cao. So,
as you said, Faisal, here's Adam Khalid, the young Malaysian, coming back into the pit lane for a new wing, I assume.
New wing or some mechanical failure on his car. So the lead now for Kane Shepherd is 3.1 seconds.
Very impressive over Daniel Cao. Daniel Cao not managing to catch up to Kane. Kane finding his pace in this race.
Oh. We've got 4 laps to go, and Hugo de Ville is 1.2 seconds behind Mitchell Chia. Can he catch Mitchell Chia? He's done it before.
He's done it before.
He's done it before. Look, he's got a clear track ahead of him. He's got no one bugging his back. And he wants to make amends for the previous race where he had contact twice.
As we were saying, though, he does seem to be having a little bit of a little bit of time, taking a little bit more time to get used to this track than some of the other drivers who have been here before.
Yes, it's a bit more of a challenge where previously in Buriram he had it pretty easy. He was on the pace from the start.
So we can see now Kane Shepherd again. His dominating lead. He's coming into the final corner of the circuit. Followed by Daniel Cao.
Mitch has closed up on Daniel Cao, but also Hugo De Ville is now doing the same lap times as Mitchell Chia, 2:15.305 versus 2:15.335.
We'll see now if Hugo's in.
He's got 3 laps to catch Mitchell Chia. And Mitchell Chia is catching up to Daniel Cao.
No, but he's lost 3 tenths. He's 3 tenths back.
3 laps to go. Can Mitchell take second away from Daniel Cao?
We saw in the last race, Daniel was really unlucky. He lost first place, he lost second place in the last 3 laps. Hopefully he manages to hold on for this race, and we'll see him in second place on the podium.
Another second place for him, hopefully. Yeah, Hugo's lap time in the previous lap was 3.3 seconds behind.
Interestingly, Kane just shept the...
Safety car. This is interesting.
So we see now the safety car board is out, so that means somebody's out, and they need to...
Oh,
here we
go.
have
a spinner.
That's number 30, that's Ishan Perez.
Ishan has spun.
And I think Hibiki Taira, there's something
wrong.
And
Hibiki Taira.
You can see
there must have been contact at turn 9 between the two of them.
Well, hopefully we can see what happened there, but we are going to need to... we are going to have the safety car for 1 or 2 laps, and that's going to change everything, because now Hugo, Mitchell, Daniel, and Kane are going to be in a battle for
and then
first,
Kane
second, and
Shepherd's 3.6 second lead has been totally wiped out.
That must be the worst feeling in the world.
And who's back in the race? Adam Khalid has just exited the pit lane, so with Ishan and Hibiki out, Adam has gained 2 positions. Red flag. It's flashing. Safety car. It's orange now. Safety car board is still out.
So that means 1 more lap under the safety car, I believe. And then we'll restart the race, and that means there's a 2-lap sprint to the finish.
Hibiki has gotten out of his car, walking away.
So Daniel Cao is going to be right up behind Kane. What does he have to do?
What does he have to do? Safety car
to get into first position.
Depends on how Kane gets back onto the restart. They probably have got 1 lap, 1 racing lap, unless they say the officials say finishing behind the safety car, because they've only got 1 lap behind the safety car now.
Well, at most it's going to be 1 lap, because obviously there's only 2 left now, and we just saw the safety car.
Let's see what Hugo De Ville can do onto Mitchell Chia. He wants to get onto the podium.
I want to see what's going to happen with Hugo De Ville going into turn 1.
He wasn't really happy to finish so far back in race 2. He was in 8th place. There we go. They're weaving, falling behind Kane Shepherd.
So after this race, of course, we'll interview Ishan and Hibiki, and we'll find out what happened in it. And we'll post that on our social media so everybody can find out exactly what went wrong there.
And nice if we knew what happened, but as you can see, Hibiki stopped right up the hill, whereas Ishan was there at the apex of turn 9. Flashing lights on the safety car still.
So we'll know in a moment if the safety car is going to come in, or if we're going to finish under the safety car.
Adam Khalid and Liam Lawrence is still very far behind us. So we've got 10 cars in the group behind the safety car, with the other 2 cars far behind, still catching
So
up.
this is the corner where we had the incident. So if we see anyone on the track, and oh yes, there's still one car
There's
there.
still one car to be pulled away.
Which means I think we're going to finish under the safety car.
There's a possibility of that happening, but it'll be a shame. It'll be nice to see one racing lap on the safety car.
Actually, no, I've just seen safety car in this lap, I believe,
Okay,
on my screen.
so right after turn 15, Kane Shepherd should make a clean restart.
So it's going to be a one-lap sprint to the finish, and it's going to be amazing to see what happens.
There should be
with
some
Ugo,
fireworks
Mitchell,
at turn
Daniel,
1.
and Kane. So I think we can see the safety
Safety car lights are off. Kane Shepherd has slowed the whole train. There you go. He is now effectively the safety car.
It's the penultimate corner of the circuit. He's coming down the back straight now. And as soon as they pass the checkered line, it's back to racing.
There you go. Kane Shepherd, Daniel Chow, Mitchell Chia, Ugo Deville, Benson. Benson now he's a bit in contention. Aaron Love as well. Muiz and Alistair, who missed the previous race.
It's a great race for young, young Alistair Young.
Young Alistair Young. His grandfather's here, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the whole family is here.
That's
Just
brilliant.
watch. Motorsports legend Hanifa Young is in the grandstands watching.
It's
there
not
you
bad.
go. Clean start by Kane Shepherd, but Daniel is right on his tail.
And they're going to cross the line now, and it's back to racing.
Kane's slow.
3 wide.
Kane's too slow.
Kane's really slow. What's happened?
And look at that. Who's taking the lead?
It's going to be
Ugo Deville and Mitchell Chia.
Oh my God. Oh, very
my
nice.
God.
And a lock up there by the yellow car. Oh, but he's gone wide.
Oh boy.
No, he keeps it.
What was
that was
Kane doing?
Oh, look at these 4 cars. It's unbelievable. But Kane, he's dropped back. He's at 7th
He was
position
too
now.
slow exiting 15. And look
Daniel
at that.
Cow's
Mitchell
going to
Chia
be
is
side by side into 4th. Into quarter 4, I should say.
they're being very defensive to turn 4. Ugo's on the right. Mitchell Chia on the left.
Oh! Big accident. I believe that's number 27. Is that Ugo de Wild? Is he out of the race?
That is 27. So Mitchell Chia is in the lead.
Malaysian in the lead for the last race of the day.
And Daniel Chow, from following a blue car, is now following an orange car.
Finding himself in 2nd position, followed by, I believe, who's that in the red car there? Is that 23? That is Muiz Musafa. 2 Malaysians on the podium.
So here we go, turn 9. And who's that in the red car? 3rd place. Car number...
Oh, but he spins wide.
Oh.
But it's okay, he seems to have recovered. Daniel Cow not taking
Daniel is
advantage
working
of
his
that so
way,
much.
getting closer and closer to Mitchell Chia. Can he make the move onto Mitchell Chia?
Coming around the penultimate corner again
So they got
for the
one
last
more
time.
corner. Daniel Chia's got one more corner. Mitchell Chia's got 2 more straights.
Hold on for one more corner to cross the finish line.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all fighting each other. Mitchell covers 15. Daniel can't actually make a move on him.
But no, the young Malaysian holds it. So it's Malaysia, China, Malaysia at the end of the day.
Here we go. So we've got 2 Malaysians on the podium.
So the official results look like Mitchell Chia from Malaysia in car number 29 first, followed by Daniel Cow from China in 2nd, Muiz Musafa again from Malaysia, car number 23 in 3rd, then Aaron Love, Benson Lin, Alistair Young, Luke Thompson, and Kane Shepherd.
Kane Shepherd, from leading 8 laps on the restart, lost 7 positions.
We can see Mitchell there celebrating, waving to everyone. But what happened to young Kane Shepherd?
What? He must have missed the restart. He was going really, really slow, exiting turn 15, and as we know, on a restart, you can't pass until the start-finish line, and that's what Daniel did. After the start-finish line, he gassed it and went for it.
So again, we'll have to have a talk with Kane afterwards to see what happened, just like Ishan and Hibiki. And
He had opened a 3.4 second lead. What a shame.
Brilliant racing. It was such a clean drive, and then all of a sudden everything went wrong. So we can see the cars they're about to finish up the race now, and we won't be having a podium for this race because it's a bit too dark. So we'll be having the podium tomorrow.
Now, on the podium, we have a real rookie later when we celebrate the podium, Muiz Mushafa, up until yesterday morning, never even driven on the circuit or even driven from a single-seater car.
That's amazing news.
And he's on the podium.
And he's on his home podium, to be more.
Exactly. Talk about beginner's luck.
Is now just about to come into the pit lane. It's at the top of your screens.
So we've got 3 drivers who did not finish: Adam Khalid, Ishan Perez, and Hibiki Taira.
And we'll be interviewing all of those drivers after the race.
Yeah,
so
we will interview.
Be sure to check out our Facebook and Twitter page so you can find out everything that happened.
Also, the officials will probably want to speak to Hibiki Taira and Ishan Perez about the clash at turn 9.
Yes, I think I can see on my screens that incident is under investigation. Yes.
So they're driving straight to the Parc Fermé.
So as we said, because there's no podium, cars are just driving back now to the pit lane. So we'll see now. So we're just going to have a quick look at the highlights and then we'll say goodbye for today. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
There you go. The winners are getting out from their cars, celebrating with the drivers. And you can see it's starting to get a bit dark here in Sepang. It was very bright at the start of the race with the sun shining in their faces. And the shadows are now coming in. The sun is setting.
So tomorrow morning, race 4, we're starting off early, as always. And race 4 is determined by the second fastest lap from qualifying.
Okay, here we go. We will be seeing the highlights of the race 3. From the race start, Kane Shepherd and Adam Khalid. Beautiful start by Adam. Heading towards turn 1, he was still in the lead, covering his position from Kane Shepherd. Braking into turn 1, however, Adam went slightly wide, and Kane and Mitchell Chia took the position away from Adam. And coming to turn 2, he had some contact with one of the 2 other guys.
There it is, there you go.
And his front right wing bent. From then, he started losing position. And here's the battle between Daniel Chow and Mitchell Chia.
You can really see the damage there to Adam's wing locking
Daniel
up as well.
takes second away from Mitchell Chia. And here was the move, 3 into 1 between Ugo, Ishan, and Hibiki Taira.
So
Once again, there's a battle between Ugo and Hibiki Taira.
It was a very interesting race. And I feel for Kane Shepherd. 3 or 4 second lead and then just taken away by the safety car.
And there you go. And
so we can see there the result of Adam's crash. He's just
suffering. He's suffering. Even Ishan got up to take position away from him. And he goes onto the grass, kicking at some dirt, losing more position. At this moment, Kane Shepherd had a 3.4 second lead, and that's a spin.
So we can see here Ishan Perez's car where he came off with the Vicky Tara.
Here's the race restart. Kane Shepherd had really slowed down. And look at that, just as the lights went green, 5 cars overtook him.
Did he just not get on the gas quickly?
It seemed to be either he was in wrong gear or he didn't get on the gas. And there you go, 4 guys who were before this not even contenders are now fighting for the race win. So Mitch Shea being very defensive from, and Ugo loses it out.
Well, as we said, it was a brilliant race. And thank you everybody for watching, and hopefully we'll see everybody again tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Bright and early for race 4.
Once again, thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning at